All right, here we are. Skip that page. That's the theme this week.
Skip the page. Mass
Seek
intentions
and
are
you
messed
shall
up.
skip that page.
Mass intentions are brought to you by Waldo. Where's Waldo?
Where's all the mistakes?
I'm
on
also-
mass intentions.
I also think this is the wrong cover because we just went over Bible study today and we didn't talk about seeking and
This.
finding. Oh yeah, seek
That's
the
where I
Lord.
got. So seek
sorry.
the
I was
person.
like,
No, I added that because
I'm like, is this even the right bulletin?
The graphic goes with a different Bible verse, but seek the Lord while you shall be found. Seek and you shall find. So it went together. So that's why.
Saint Waldo.
You can
I
tell
guess
that
Saint Waldo.
you can tell that we had a great
He has the
bulletin
best colors.
planning meeting before this one.
But you will notice a few things just before we get to before we deep dive into this week's church bulletin. You can see our studio is starting to take shape. We are not like typical YouTubers who already had all their crap together. We're getting our backdrop going here behind us. You can see some of our new wood paneling. That's an acoustic paneling. It'll help us. And then we have our LED
Those will be up here, right?
neon type
Yes.
sign.
Yeah.
Yes, the church bulletin. So we will
Cool.
be figuring out how to mount that on our awesome sign. So our awesome wall. So hopefully by next week, I think Nick and I are going to be working on that project. So so keep supporting us. Cool. Our podcast makes $0 and it also makes 0 cents. So we appreciate you being
As
with
it
us.
should.
So, all right. Well,
Fair
Tim, do you want to lead us in some way, shape, or form through this?
Well, basically, like I
Maze.
said, mass intentions are the one for Joyce. It just says Joyce. Like I didn't do a typo. That's for real in the spreadsheet. That's what it said. But yeah, the Tooth Sunday of Ordinary Time. It's supposed to say the 26th, so I apologize for that, everybody. Been a long week.
This is awesome.
There's a lot of 2 5s, 2 6s.
But it needs to be better. So if nothing else, it's a moment to be humble. Be like,
And the Friday Mass is not at 2 p.m.
It is at
period. It's at 1:30.
Cool.
So we're celebrating our Grandparents' Day. So we wanted to get this done a little bit early, and we have a couple typos.
Yep.
So
yeah, it's me. It's me. Hi. Yeah. All right. But
all right.
Again, moving
now we're
on.
gonna get blocked by Taylor Swift.
I guess a big thing. Or maybe she'll join the church. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe.
But a couple of big things coming up. We have our usual week, and I put the time in wrong again on the event calendar, so don't mind that. But moving on past all that, don't look at it. But the pastoral plan update, there's something pretty cool that you put in there called the alternate plans suggested.
Thank
so
you.
Why don't you explain that?
All right.
At least it's all spelled correctly.
Yeah. Well, and then even here you got the 29th hour or something.
See, that's what I said.
so bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
Hysterical.
It's awful.
Oh no.
I quit. I'm
So
done.
remember, we do have a little bit of a
Yeah.
game. We have a little bit of a. Oh no!
The church is falling.
Diana.
We already have one parish support minister. We don't need two.
Diana.
You're fine.
Okay. Well, anyway, everything's falling apart around us. It's just we're a work in progress. I will take a moment to talk about the
Amen.
pastoral planning update. As many of you know, the proposed plan that came out almost a month ago now is from the diocese with St. Andrew Parish, and Erie merges into St. Jude Parish. Erie, St. Andrew becomes a secondary church of St. Jude Parish. You can tell that the diocese wrote that because they put ST with everything, and I usually spell saint out. So that is the proposed plan. What we've been kind of tossing around some alternative suggestions to merge St. Stephen of Hungary and the Spanish Mass community into St. Andrew, partner or merge St. Andrew with St. Jude then. So that would move the community, both the English and Spanish speakers of St. Stephen of Hungary, 1 mile to St. Andrews, and then somehow connect them to us. Perhaps a partnership. I know that's what the parishioners of St. Andrews would like to see. If we need to take it one step further, a merge is what I would like as a pastor, primarily because of pastoring. Partnering means extra meetings and sort of extra work. Not that I'm opposed to the work, but merging would give us a clearer vision, I think, and be able to understand our resources better. So, I mean, that's my perspective as a pastor, and that's why I'm kind of looking for some feedback on that. We'll have a little meeting, a little get-together Saturday night after the 4:30 Mass. So, and then the other option is to merge St. Stephen of Hungary and the Spanish Mass community and merge St. Andrews into St. Jude, and St. Andrew would be non-mission status. So that would be kind of the more extreme would be just to bring everyone from St. Stephen, St. Andrews into St. Jude. And that the St. Stephen thing is just an idea that we have both with St. Andrews and with us at St. Jude. So, I mean, I don't know the best place for our Spanish-speaking community. We warmly welcome them here to St. Jude.
Amen.
I'm happy to minister to them. I'm decent in Spanish and things like that. So, and I know the community well. I keep asking them. They're gonna have a little meeting this weekend too at their church after the noon mass in Spanish that I'll be celebrating. Actually, what do you see? Where are you? And you've had a few weeks to discern. Do you want to go with the proposed plan for them, which is to be with Sacred Heart, Blessed Sacrament, and St. Paul's? Just kind of like
I believe
four.
so, yeah.
Or do you want to try something like this? Or are you looking at something like Harbor Creek? Are you looking I don't know, what would work the best, demographically, pastorally, So that community has a special place in my heart. I've been attending Mass there since I was in college, and then I've been able to serve them as a priest a few times throughout the years. And then, like I said, I'm there these next couple weeks. So, and done Cursillo and some fun stuff. So
I was about to say,
really
I believe
appreciate
you were part of the Spanish Cursillo.
the inaugural.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was a
cool.
blast. They said my Spanish was really old fashioned because the religious texts that I found were apparently old school Spanish,
awesome.
like Saint
Very
Ignatius wrote
traditional.
them or something. I'm like, I don't know. I just, I know this is very
Yeah.
religious. I wanted to be thorough.
Yeah,
So
that's cool.
I think it was just the catechism and stuff. But apparently it was kind of old fashioned. But I was probably using Vosotros, and they mostly use Ustedes. So I think it was just a little bit of a language thing. Just like in English, we kind of, the these and the thous,
Oh, yeah.
But religious things kind of sound that way.
That's cool.
But Tim, I think you got a lot of numbers right. So if you want to go to if you want to look at the left page just real quickly as we're talking about all this fun stuff.
Yeah, so we had our second collection for Catholic education this past weekend, and thank you all who donated to that. It's for Catholic schools, but also for faith formation. A lot of it gets to stay in the parish for resources and supplies and that sort of thing. So thank you. Because it's really hard to just like any teacher, faith formation leader, it's hard to lead if you don't have anything. So not impossible, but your generosity will make things possible. So thank you.
Yes.
And the collection, thank you all so much for your weekly support. We very much appreciate you week in, week out giving to the church, those of us that do. So thank you. If you don't give financially to the church, you're still Catholic, you're still a member of the parish, but we would love it if you would get involved in some way. Your time and your talent is just as valuable. So a couple of ways that you can do that. There's a bunch of ways you can do that, but two of the ways we have highlighted here in the bulletin for you people on the younger side of things. We have new altar server training coming up. So if you're interested in having the best seat in the house for the sacrifice of the Mass, become an altar server. I altar served until I was confirmed. And then I still did it when I could after, but it's kind of a thing that younger Catholics do, but I love it. It was a culture, and that's what we want to create here. We want to create kind of a cool culture with the altar servers, but also with our ushers, with our greeters, that we're going to be forming as well. So if you're interested in any of that stuff, please contact us. For all the ushers and greeters, if you want to contact the parish office, if you're unable to figure out how to sign up for Flock Note, we'll do that for you if you need the help. So contact me at the parish office if you need help. If you can figure it out on your own, that's fantastic. That's
Same
just
with
available there.
Same with the altar servers. We're trying to get everybody into Flock Note in case you haven't realized. So you'll see the word Flock Note everywhere. And I heard some parishioners the other day call it, what's that flock thing we're supposed to do? And it's not called Flock thing, though.
Someone asked me about Sheep Note.
Sheep Note. Okay.
I was like, fair. I mean, you're
Wait,
close.
cheap or
you're
sheep?
not wrong.
Cheap
Sheep.
sheep.
Oh, cheap note.
We can make a
Cheap
group.
Sheep Note. Yeah.
Well,
which
it's
you can
awesome.
find a way to the one way to do that is to text 8456. I can't even say numbers. 84576. Text that number, or text St. Jude's to that number. St. Jude to that number. One word, St. Jude.
No.
Yeah. Text St. Jude to the number 84576. There, I said it right.
I thought I put Amazing Parish as our code word.
No. Unless we changed it. Did we change it?
Well, I have text the word Amazing Parish.
We
here.
have two places now in the bulletin you can sign up for Flock Note. There's a QR code. That's your best bet. So
Anyway,
Oh.
yes,
Anyhow.
scan and
It says scam me.
scan.
and this
do it all.
weekend we're also doing we have our bracelets on.
Yeah, that's
with our
cool.
NFC bracelets. So
Yeah.
anyway,
All these different ways
we'll
to do
get
it.
you in there.
We
But
will.
where did you read what you're reading?
Right here. See?
I wonder if that's. I just wonder.
Is that the old one?
I just don't know. I'm kind of okay.
Well, like you said, great planning meeting for this bulletin.
Okay,
So
but
if
no.
you're interested in joining this chaos, we
Both.
call a beautiful Catholic church.
Both might be correct.
Absolutely. You can sign up for OCIA if you know somebody who isn't a part of the church yet, but would like to be, or even just is interested in learning about it. Two of the smartest Catholics that we have.
They're amazing.
They really are.
Little power couple there.
Michael
yeah.
and Kelly DeSanctis, and they
Yes.
lead our
Wonderful.
OCIA, and they're fantastic. So
Wonderful.
Michael made up this letter to everybody, just inviting you. So please read it, check it out, get in touch with him, get in touch with Kelly. Should you have the desire to explore the Catholic faith, especially if you're not fully Catholic, if you maybe got baptized or you've been coming to Mass, but you haven't really been involved in a long time, or you need a sacrament like confirmation or something, get in touch with them.
Also, if you have a spouse. Because
Yes.
we've been trying to reach out in our database. We show about 100 and some family members are not Catholic, but they're somehow connected to the parish. So unfortunately, the database makes it difficult, and the emails are not correct. So we're kind of struggling. But we might be sending like a little letter or postcard, something like that, just to invite. Again, we're not trying to push anything, but you're invited to this. And also, if you have been Catholic for a long time, I don't know if people know this. Like, I'm not sure if you knew that even. Like, if you are Catholic and you're just like, you just want to go deeper into your faith, OCIA and just spending time with Michael and Kelly, it'd be kind of like in Protestant churches, kind of like the Bible study or the like the stuff they do like on a Sunday, before Sunday school, before you go to church. That's kind of what this is on these certain days.
And I was wondering, because in his during the open house that we had, almost a couple months ago now.
Yeah.
Michael gave that tour of the church, and it was phenomenal. But him and Kelly had mentioned that they were going to be doing something like this, and just said to pay attention. And I'm just excited because if you haven't met those two, again, they're just wonderful, and their passion and knowledge of the faith is incredible. So I know my wife Sarah and I do plan on making what we can of this, because
and I'll be at
it's
some
awesome.
of the sessions too.
It's awesome.
So it's just a few more things, and then we're getting close to our time here. So we're gonna wrap it up with Levi Romero, Father Ross's wonderful Chihuahua, is featured there for the pet blessing that we're going to have.
Yes.
On October
He'll
1st,
be leading that. It's
following the 10:30 a.m. Mass.
Pets blessing pets. So Levi will
Blessing our
bless
blessings.
them
We'll also be accepting donations
for the animal
for
shelter.
the animal shelter. Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah. Well, not just the
Well,
not just the
animal shelters, sorry.
animal. Yeah. So I think we're collecting, for the different what do you call it, like the animal ones, the
You
dog type ones. But I think there's also that rabbit. We have the rabbit like
that's
sanctuary,
right.
and I mean there's some different things here. So anything you're whatever animals you want to support and whatever pet stores you want to go to or stores, local stores, whatever, bring some stuff in. We're just going to try to do something and take some stuff around, and again, kind of revealing Jesus in our community. So
Absolutely.
really important
we got
stuff.
Our pasta dinner, do different things. We'll have our next time we can talk about our October giveaway for Winnevet. You can get your flu shot coming up, super exciting, and then a bunch of events going on in our community. So be sure to check those out, support them, and thank you so much for watching. And next week the bulletin will be much less full of mistakes. I promise you that.
But remember, the church is full of mistakes, but somehow God is glorified through it
God
all.
works. Thank you all so
Praise
much for
him for
watching.
that.
God bless.
On behalf of Diana, we thank you.
Peace.
Peace out.